in normal circumstances. No.
Well, then, Mr. Dabo, what will you say in terms of the price tagging? Do you think having the likes of Alio Korta doing the valuation and also suggesting prices, do you think that is right to say the price tags that they gave to the commission in order to sell these livestock was really in line with your agent?
Well, what was not clear to me, I don't know his role. What was his role? That has to be clear. Why did they select him, and what was his role? Because there were 4 in number. You have Samba John, the lead, who is very good in pricing and other things. He's lead. You understand? You have the then director of technical and field services who can also do it. Then you have the Sirif Ba, who is the animal health officer at Kanilai. So all those are there. So the reason they choose him definitely, or his role there, will be very difficult for me to comment on that because I don't know. I just saw the name and I know what he is doing. I know just he's a light dealer and precam.
Yeah, Mr. Dabo, I think even the records before you indicates that Buba Korta was one of those that participated in the valuation. He did the valuing of this livestock. So meaning his role in the process was as a valuer. We need to get that right from the start. Because we have the records before us.
Yeah, the records we have indicates that the then director of technical and field service and 4 other. So I was the one who consulted the then director of technical and field services to give me these names.
Who are these 4 orders?
That's Buba himself, Sirif Ba, the Samba John, and the driver. The 5th one is the director of technical and field services.
So meaning these were the very team who have done the valuation.
According to them, jointly with the commission.
Jointly with the commission, exactly. So, what we're looking at is specifically your agency, more especially with the personnel that have worked in supporting the Janneh Commission to do this valuation.
Okay.
I think this is crystal clear. So now my question is, these team members from your office, because you said Buba Korta is not a certified valuer. Aside from Buba Korta in that list, who else was certified as a valuer on that list you have from Mr. John?
Well, I don't know any of these ones. Yes, I don't know. What I know is that you have the director of technical and field service. The reason I was saying that Buba is not if Buba was a staff of GLMA, at least will have the technical know-how on these valuations. This is what I was trying to put up. Okay. The rest, somebody was with us. The sheriff is with the Department of Livestock Services.
So now, Samba John and Sheriff and the third one, let's take Buba out because he wasn't your staff. These 3 people, are they certified valuers?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay, in a situation, they are not certified valuers. Do you think this committee can rely on the price tags they have made to sell these livestock?
Well, the pricing was done by the GLMA in collaboration with the Janneh commissions. And we have our then director of technical and field services who headed them there. Obviously, they have technical know-how in dealing with this because the then director, they were there since 2010, he was working with the agency up to his retirement. So obviously, as long as GMA is concerned, we don't certify people for value. What we do, we just do in-service training and other things. We train our staffs so that at least they'll be able to have technical know-how.
In normal circumstances, if government should seek your advice for the sales of cattle, for example, and ask you to identify a valuer, will your office just get the government with someone with an experience, or will you choose to go in for someone who is certified?
We'll go in for someone who is certified so that it will not create problems.
So, meaning someone with an experience shouldn't count in this situation?
Yeah, but otherwise, sometimes when it is urgent, there is an urgency of some, then starts to do the work. Because you will hear them, because if you weigh, you automatically will know the kilo that you will be able to determine. Because some of these things were due to urgency as the risk involved in losing livestock. But I'm sure those involved, they know exactly why they did it in that way.
Mr. Dabo, maybe a final one. Can a calf weigh 90 kilos?
Well, I don't think. Calf, 90. Until otherwise, but I've never seen it.
Can I refer you to number 88 on the list of livestock? And number 88 on the list of livestock. And acquaint yourself with what is there, and Julie, tell us what is your take.
Well, I have seen it, what we are talking of. It's going to be very difficult because I was not there at that particular time. But definitely a calf to weigh 90, well, maybe it can be a type of error, but I don't think so.
Mr. Dabo?
90.
No,
because if you look at this thing now, look at number one.
Allow me.
I said,
no, just allow me to speak. My question is answered. That is to say, can a calf weigh 90 kilos? And you said no.
Yes.
I'm satisfied. Don't go further. Can a calf weigh 65 kilos?
No.
Mr. Dabo, with these two discrepancies on the list, do you think this special select committee should rely on this list?
Well, Honorable Janneh, this is a very difficult issue, frankly, because a calf to weigh 90 kilos and 65 kilos, well, it's difficult, but those who did the work at the material time know best.
Okay.
Yes.
Just a final one, because last week one of the witnesses who sat on that seat said he was a gynaco. And you might equally be a gynaco, might be you didn't share it with us. However, Mr. Dabo, in between a male and a female calf or a cow, which one should be more costly in terms of sales? Looking at or factoring the characteristics of a bull or a cow or a calf?
It depends on how you prepare it. Normally, some will be for fattening for meat, look into meat and production. But as usual, female are also expensive. Because if you are going for breeding, female are expensive. But for meat production, male.
Mr. Dado, I repeat again, in between a male and a female calf, let's just take calf. You know, because in case you are doing breeding or fattening, you might start with a calf than going in for a bull or a cow. In between a male or a female one, which one should be more costly in terms of pricing?
Female. To my own distance, female.
Mr. Dabo, can you look at number 97 and number 113?
And 113.
Yes, because if I want to take you through the list, it will be a lot. We'll just take those two as a reference. 114 and 97.
No, you said 97 and 113.
114.
Yes, maybe they may look at the weight. The price may be equal because of the weight. But I know if I go into production, normally female counts a lot.
So now, okay, let's take it this way because it seems there's something here that is been missing, yeah? And in a situation where a female calf weighs 17 kilos, right? And a male calf weight the same 17 kilos. If you are selling them, which one should be more expensive against the other?
If they all weigh, you know, it depends on it depends on who needs it. If you know that the individual is going into production, even at the central abattoir, these cows, you know that you go in for production, you are interested for that one is expensive. Normally expensive.
So are you telling me the cost of animals is influenced by the desire of the buyer?
Yes. Because for instance, you know, the ones at Abuko, they are there for meat productions. That one they weigh them and do those things. But if you have the calf, obviously you know that you're going into production. That's why you need. Or you go in for the male one, you fatten it at the end of the day, you sell it.
Actually,
you don't normally do it in Abuko.
Yes, Lord, now you and Mr. Bago, let's forget about Abuko, yeah? We look at either Kanilai, Banjurundung, or Farato Ranch. Yeah, just a second. The customers that were coming to buy these animals, on what purpose were they buying it for? And is it right to sell, for example, a female calf for $3,060 and a male calf for $3,060? Looking at the prospects of a calf.
One thing I think we need to declare, it was an auction. The auction, then you have to bargain. The first one will say, I pay $2,000. The other one will say $3,000. The other one will say, though I was not in the country, but I think that was not because it was announced, I heard that it was announced over the radio. Until now, they have fixed price. If you come and tell you that, yes, this is the fixed price, though I was not there. But if it was the fixed price, they attached to it. Yes.
Mr. Dawo, the value of livestock depreciates?
At times, because if animals are sick, they are emaciated. Obviously, the weak animals, people will not go in for them. Because you know that if you buy those ones, you have to go and feed them. It takes months with you, then you take them down to the...
Mr. Dawo, here I'm not talking about sick animals. I'm specifically talking about the animals that were auctioned by the Janneh Commission. Because there is nowhere in the report where it is indicated that some of the animals were sick. So meaning all the animals that they were selling were healthy and fit for our purpose. So as such, give me an answer.
Yeah, they are the one who did it. They know the best. Why they sell them at 360, 3060, 3060.
No, Mr. Dabo, one of the reasons why you are here is to share your technical expertise with us. It's not about I am not there, they were there, they are the ones responsible. Janneh is an institution or an agency that was established by an act of parliament. And there are reasons why such was done in order to give that technical support where it is required.
Okay, what I can answer, the answer can be yes, in the sense that if they all weigh the same kilo.
You can sell them at the same price.
Yes.
Thank you, I'm done.
Yes, yeah. All right, before you come there, Honorable, Mr. Dabo, I just wanted to, because when I had the member asking about the list, and in one of the response you gave to lead council was, staff from Janneh took part in the evaluation. And when they did that, they did not submit any formal report. Is that right?
Yes.
They did not do any report.
Yes.
Even though they take part in the evaluation.
Yes.
And that brings us to the list that is in this book. Now, will you take responsibility? Okay, maybe not you, but Janneh will take responsibility for what is happening in the book with regards to the discrepancies. Would you take responsibility? Because haven't you had a report for what you have done with all the valuation and pricing? Perhaps we would have known what is in this book, whether it matches with what you have or not. Is that true?
Yeah, it will be difficult for Janneh to take that responsibility because we don't know exactly what was the arrangement at the valuations. If the arrangement was for Janneh Commission to be responsible for reporting and all other things, definitely it's going to be difficult to blame Janneh on that. But the only thing we can do for us is that they need to copy us, or we need to have a report. Because you cannot do an activity at the end of the day in your office, you don't have any report. Because if you also have the report, we at least familiar ourselves with these things and look at it. But these are new to us, some of these things here.
Just before you go, with just connection to this. Yes, you said you don't have a report, but can you look on your statement, number 10? Where is it? Yes.
Yes,
Yes, I think you stated somewhere about the agency don't really generate a stand-alone report.
What we said was that I have not seen any specific valuation report in our files, nor we were directly involved in the sales. Though I found the reference in 2017 activity report, no stand-alone documentation detailing the valuation process and pricing is available. Because we have not seen any, because we look at the value.
Now, before you go,
Okay.
I'm interested in that phrase to say, no stand-alone report. But meaning you have a cumulative report of your activities. If there is any, can you share it with us?
No, the only one we have is this one. That's the only one we have. And that's submitted already.
Thank you very much, Chair. Mr. Mao, my question is, are these animals still in these 2 areas?
Which animal?
The one showed.
Well, I have no idea because as long as I'm concerned, Janneh is not responsible for these animals. Because if they are responsible, since I took over in 2022, then I'll be working with those responsible.
Yeah, the reason for the question is, let me see, I think we have a very close to ourselves and accept that the evaluators failed us.
who are buying these animals, when they are appointed the animal and they pay, they take along the animal, right or wrong?
Well, I don't know because I was not there.
Because about the aggressiveness of the animals, the reason that you are able to weigh and give a price just to stand over there and give the kilo to say it's weighing this number of kilos. The possibility was just for those animals to live.
Yeah, no, the normal procedure is to weigh.
And they were not doing that.
They did not weigh.
So they caused a big loss to the nation for being negligent of what they were doing. Mr. Dabu?
Yes. I heard what you said.
And I agree with my statement.
Well, for us, we only bang on the reports we found.
Not about the police Bible, as the director, current director now.
No, for us, we do it differently.
No, but you are involved in this. Your staffs were there because the commission was relying on your staffs.
You know, okay, yes, it's possible, but we don't know actually what was the agreement between the Gilmer staffs and the commission.
Yes,
what we were told was that they were involved in evaluation.
When Frank came here, I pitched to him. He said he cannot speak on your behalf because he believed that those who were there had the expertise to represent Gilmer. And these are Gilmer staffs who were there to the evaluation. So the body comes back to Gilmer. So now I think the best thing is those who were involved are the best to answer that question. No, but the best person to answer is you as a director.
I was not there by then.
But you answer doesn't know if you don't know.
How can I know that 7 years ago?
By asking those people who were there,
In fact, this year, the year they did, I was not even in the country.
Are they still your staffs? Are they still your staffs?
No,
Are you in contact with them?
there is none of them because the then director of technical affairs is retired. But the other one is deceased.
But you call him before you come in it.
Huh?
You spoke to him before you come.
Of course.
So you were there to tell you A, B, C, and D.
You know, some of the, yes, those are the ones that I did mention that they use small, how they did the valuations and everything.
These guys have gone further to ask them, why didn't you weigh these animals? Because according to you, said they told that the animals were aggressive.
Yes,
That's why they were unable to weigh them.
Yeah.
So there was already an explanation to you. So I am telling you that the explanation was not correct.
Yes. Because they said they start weighing, then the animal becomes aggressive, according to them. Now they use the other method.
No, for me, I will tell you, they were not weighing based on trans statement. They were not weighing, they were just taking the animals and the whole is small calculator to calculate. Make value.
Yes.
This what we are using, use value, and animal.
Okay.
Thank you very much, yeah. Carry on.
Thank you, Council. Anything to clarify more?
Yes, Honorable Chair. Mr. Dabo, please refer to the comparative table from 2016 and 2017.
Okay.
You're taking a look at it?
Yes, yes.
You've told this committee that the personnel from Gilmer that took part in the valuation and tagging exercise did not prepare a report.
Yes.
Yes. Please speak into the mic.
Yes, yes.
Yes, good. Those figures that are on that table, how did Gilmer obtain them? And where did it obtain them from?
For me, the time I received this from him later, then I went into it and I looked at the details. Then I went into the activity report and saw their valuations. That's where now I look carefully and said that it was attended by the then director of technical and field services and 4 other staff. Then I contacted the then director of technical and field services and he sent me this through an email. Then I print.
Okay, so these figures you obtained it from the then director who is currently the board chair.
Yes.
Very well. Can you submit a copy of that email?
I submitted to the investigators.
You gave it to the investigators?
Yes.
Thank you. That is all, Honorable Chair.
All right. Thank you so very much, Council. Thank you, Mr. Dabo, for coming. We appreciate your coming as well, and then your testimony for this whole thing that Gilma is involved in. I know you are the current director of Gilma, and of course, some of the staffs that were responsible for one or two actions that they have done during the process. But then, maybe we'll need you further. If you need you, we will contact you again for more clarification. Okay? Okay. Thank you so very much. You are released for now. You can
I go with the court order? I can leave the documents that just can I go with them now?
No, that is the committee. Mr. Dabo, why do you need the court order now?
Mr. Dabo,
After what? How many years has it been now? 8 years. You want the court order now? To do what? All right, no problem. Secretariat will provide a copy at a later date.
thank you, Council. Just to further put our audience to alert that we still have this email address, the anonymous email. If you have any information regarding the Janneh Commission, or probably you want the committee to know an information about what had happened, you can always send email to the Special Select Committee at assembly.gm. This email is very important for the committee. We will be expecting messages from the public as well. All right, thank you so very much. We will closing for today, and we will resume back tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow, 23rd of July, 2025 at 11 o'clock sharp. Thank you. Meeting adjourned. Thank you so much.